This is the LVL Up system, a one light studio which consists of one diffuser wall and two reflector walls. And today, we're going to show you how to create the classic portrait. See? This is our beautiful model, Cassandra, and she's going to be here to help us create the classic portrait. We're going to introduce each part of the LVL Up system and show you how it works in real time. All right, let's get started. So first, we're going to grab a diffuser wall, place it on the guided carpet for the LVL Up system. So before we bring in our light, we're gonna turn off all of the existing lights so we can actually see the effect that the diffuser wall is going to be giving us for this portrait. Now we're going to introduce our main light, which is a Nanlite Forza 300B. And what's unique about the system is you can have any different size modifier you'd like by simply moving the light either closer or further away from the diffuser wall. Now, for this image, I'm gonna look, that's too hard of a shadow. So I wanna soften the shadow to highlight transition. So for me, I wanna have a large light source. So be sure when you back up the light, we wanna illuminate as much as the panel as we can at the right height, and also not illuminate the background itself. Now, if we look at the light pattern change, we have a much softer shadow to highlight transition. But when you look at the image, we do not have enough fill or separation. I'm gonna turn up the power of this light so we can see the effect a bit more. Now that we have the main light source in place, and if you look at the diffuser wall, we're actually illuminating a majority of it. So we have light up at the top from above the head all the way down to below the eyes. And what that's going to do is it's going to illuminate the under part of the eyes, which is going to be much more flattering, and it's also going to create a much more dramatic look of the color of the eyes. And if you look, Cassandra has these beautiful, beautiful green eyes, and it really brings out that color. Where in most cases, if you're using like a softbox or an umbrella in a situation like this, it isn't gonna illuminate the entire eye. But even without bringing in an highlighter or bringing in any other reflector, we still get a full, beautiful color illuminating the entire eye. Now we're going to be bringing in our separation light. This is extremely important, especially if you're going to be doing any background extractions. And it also adds that, that professional look to your portrait. When you have a shadow coming, when you have a highlight coming from the shadow side of the image, it just gives it that richness that we really like to see in a classic portrait. So as we bring it in, you're gonna see the effect as it lights up her hair. You can actually, when I take it out, bring it in. And now we're going to be bringing in the fill light. Now the fill light is going to be the same reflector wall, but we're going to be using the white side, not the silver side. Now, for a fill, I do not want to use the silver side of the reflector. I want to use the white side, which is going to give me a non-specular fill, which is going to give me that soft light, that soft look on the skin that almost gives you that retouched look without actually having to do anything but just give it great quality of light. So now that we have our studio lighting set up, we're gonna notice that with this one light system, there still is plenty of light illuminating the background. We have a non-overpowering separation light and also a very soft non-specular fill. And if you look into her eyes, you're going to see that we don't have multiple catchlights. We only have one catchlight, which is kind of simulating that classic, only one sun, only one light source as a main in the eyes, which I really, really love. And especially when someone has eyes like this, we don't want to add those additional highlights in the eyes because it takes away from the actual color and the beauty of the eyes that they have. So what I'd like you to do, Cassandra, is I want you to put both feet onto the ground and the little foot marks. Perfect. I want you to arch up your back. Good. Now bring your hands back a little bit more. Beautiful. And I want you to have your knees fall slightly to the camera. Beautiful. Just like that. I want you to arch up just a bit more, and I want you to lean to me. Good. Keep the body up, the arms off the body and back. Beautiful. I'm going to just straighten out your sleeves real quick. Make it nice and purdy. Beautiful. I'm going to just close this just a little. Perfect. Let me take a look at your hair. Beautiful. Something I have learned is a lady is not happy with her hair in the photo. It is not going to be a good photo no matter what else the photo has helping it. So let me just see. Beautiful. Okay. Let me have you looking right here at the camera. Beautiful. Let me have you soften it back down again. A little serious there. Beautiful, just like that. Gorgeous. I would say that right now we've kind of, I mean, it was almost too easy. Here, we're gonna switch this around just to give you a couple different looks. Let me have your feet swing this way. And then there you go, bring this arm back just a little bit more. Let me have your head turn back to the light there. Beautiful, just like that. Oh my gosh, I love it. Gorgeous, beautiful, hold. I want you to lean to me just a little bit more. Good, slide your feet this way a bit more. Oh, too much, back. Perfect, and getting a little too much of a lean. So beautiful, turn, beautiful, just like that. Gorgeous. Just like that, beautiful smile. A little serious now. Good, hold it. Beautiful. Now, let me have you stand up. Okay. Now we're gonna play a little bit and just kind of get some different looks here. Maybe do something, yeah, beautiful. Let me have you actually move your feet apart just a little bit, and I like that, arms crossed. There you go, beautiful. Bend the leg this way just a bit. Good, bend the knee. Perfect. Beautiful. Just like that. Love it. Beautiful. Looking right here at me. So sassy. Beautiful. We're just gonna do something like maybe a little bit more, even more dramatic. So maybe you get closer to that panel. A little bit closer. A little bit closer. Beautiful. Turn your head to it just a little bit more. Back up just a smidge more, right about there. Beautiful. Take this leg and bring it forward just a bit more. Good, hold the jacket together. Beautiful, turn your head this way just a little bit. Gorgeous, I want your eyes, yeah, just like that, I love that. Gorgeous, eyes right up here at the camera.
I love them all.
Which is your favorite?
The standing arms crossed, and then also the jacket.
That one?
Yeah.
I like that one too.
I like that one.
So what I love about this system is we're able to, in even just a small 8 by 8 foot area, when I was able to stand her up and bring her closer to the light, as a photographer who, photography is painting with light, I can actually see the effect of the light on her face. So as I bring her closer to the light, it gets even softer, it gets even bigger. But again, as she gets closer to the light, it also changes the density of the background. So as a photographer, before, when we needed to change the brightness of a background, we changed the amount of power on it. When we needed to change the fill, we changed the power on it. Now we're doing this with just one light, and simply by bouncing and repurposing this light, we're able to get a lot of different looks without really having to change anything. And what is great when you're using continuous light is what you see is what you get. So there is no need for you to take a picture and see the exposure and then make an adjustment. When you're using continuous lights and you're shooting with a mirrorless camera, your exposure is actually what you see right through the camera. And when you're building teams of photographers, there's no faster educational tool than letting them see what the actual light is doing. For more information about the LVL Up system, go to our video tutorials. And if you have any questions at all, please feel free to reach out, and thank you so much for watching.